Hey guys, Jake 1973. Wanted to just share some locks I picked up on eBay and whatnot lately. Also, I might attempt an out of the box pick. We'll see. Um, First up, I got an American Series 200 hardened, not key retaining, so it's the civilian model. Double bulb locking, pretty solid little lock. Nice old junk unk American. Picked up some of these Sterling pump locks. I guess they're used for gas pumps. I've never seen one on a pump, but awarded lock design. Though I'm not going to do a pick on these today because I actually did watch a Bosnian Bill one, and your typical awarded picks don't work on this. You got to kind of modify one. But I got these cheap. Nice addition to the collection. Then I have a vintage Dynalock. Yeah, it took me a second to remember what they're called. This one is a military version. Nice. Great patina on it. It's a tubular lock. Then I have another Dynalock. This is a civilian model. New old stock, got it in the box. Basically the same idea, but you know, it's not as robust as, say, the military one. Works great. Also dual ball bearing. Try to go through these fairly quick. Got to touch on this one. I love this lock. I've never had a Wilson Bohannon of this style. Haven't gotten around to looking it up and really checking it out, seeing what it's about. Bitting's not too bad. Nothing fantastic. It's got a low cut 1 and a high 2, so a little bit of work probably. Knowing Wilson Bohannon's, this thing will probably give me fits for a while until I learn it. Really like this lock though. Super happy with that purchase. Got this itty bitty little Elgin, and you know, it's a tiny lock. Thought I'd get it, and I saw the bidding, and you know, I thought when I looked at it, I was like, wow, look how low that's cut, and it's all high in the back. But let's see, even just a diamond is going to open this up pretty easy if you look at it. Right to the bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a rock to open. Click. But, you know, cool little lock. It's got a 145 on the back. I'm thinking that's probably just denoting where it was used or whatnot. Matches the keys and whatnot. Still a cool old lock. Get that on here. This one I picked up in a trade with buddy Jeff Moss. Great collector. Man, I wish I had half the Glocks that dude's got. But I traded him a couple of Yale push locks for this one because I'd never seen a Sargent push lock. This thing is sweet. It does have a little gap here, you can see. Doesn't quite seat all the way. I mean, it's not going to come out of there, but looks like it got forced a little bit at one time. Debating on whether I want to pull it out and give it a tap with a felt hammer or whatnot and kind of drive it down a little bit. Probably not. I'll probably just leave it alone. Really, really high cuts all the way through. Pretty flat, but very high. Being a Sargent, I imagine it'd probably give you more fight than you'd think. These are just really well made. Whoa, throw it around. Always have been real nice. Thanks, Jeff. Love that sucker. Picked up a few Lotto locks for the Lotto Lock Tuesday. Got an Avis 7420. Haven't tried picking this yet. Let's see. Here's the keyway. Nothing fantastic. should be a fight though. Here's the bidding on that. If you can see it, I don't know. There. A lot of very low cuts in it with a couple of highs. We'll see how that pans out. This does have a sprung core, so a little different than most of the Lotto locks I'm accustomed to. Core is sprung, not the shackle though. It is key retaining, as most Lotto locks, or I think all of them are supposed to be. I imagine if you go cheap enough, you start finding them without the locking, or the key retaining rather. And then I have a used, this one I got from eBay, used, what is it? Oh, I have a new one. What is the number on that? 410 lockout. This is the one with the 6 pins and all that. Really good bidding on this one. I have a feeling this is going to probably not be this Tuesday's Lotto lock. Betting. Again, double ball bearing, key retaining. And then I have another. This one's a new one. This one I have picked, and it did take a minute. It's these definitely have the best master lock core I've come across. I've never picked one of these until I got this one. I was pretty impressed. Bidding's not all that radical, but it was still a fight. I know it took me switching between a couple of picks and going back around and monkeying with it quite a bit to get it open. Only opened it once. I'm not going to practice. I'm going to try not to practice these too much. You know, make it a little more realistic on the pick video. Here I picked up a couple of, yeah, Illinois Duo Lock. It took a second to think. Sometimes that's hard. I'm getting old, you know. But it's triple bitted wafer lock. It's like one of the few wafer locks that's actually considered high security, I suppose. It has a total of 14, yeah, 14 active wafers. 5 in the top, 5 in the bottom, and then 4 off to the side. I hear a train coming, but we're just going to have to deal with it. I'm not starting over. So I got a couple of these, and they're key to like. I have picked this one, and there's a learning curve to it. Haven't really been big on single wafer picking. I've almost always raked all my wafer locks, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the first thing I tried on this, and yeah, that's not opening this thing. And I have another one, like I was saying, it's bitted the same. Leaving it in the bag for now. I will try to do a video where I take it out of the bag and open it. I don't know, but just full disclosure, I have picked one that's bitted the same. I mean, it's not like it's something extraordinary. I'm sure they pick a little different, but this one I think I'm gonna do an out of the box, or at least attempt it. It was Leon's lock pad that got me wanting one of these bad. Every time I watch one of his videos, he's got this American lock sitting right in the middle of his collection, and I turn green with envy every time I see it. Finally saw one on eBay at a decent price. If there's anything here. Hopefully the train's not going to be crazy on the horn. Kind of sounds like it might. Let's see what we got here. There we go. One of the round body American. Beep beep. Yeah. We'll let him pass for a second. Okay, a little better. Let's see. I don't know a whole lot about these, to be honest. I believe they're used for ordnance. This is a military, and I don't know if you can see it in here. It says above U.S. stamped, kind of light. It says set, meaning that this was one of several that were, you know, however many, I'm not sure, but several that were keyed the same in a set. Not super impressed with that bidding. It's got a low 1 and high 2, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a pick and see if I can get it open. I think I got what I need here. if it's typical American one. Yeah, it's got the F keyway. Oh, that's kind of nice to hold on to. Almost like they designed it for pickers. I can use the short end. And well, that's not. I'll try to go with the long. Okay, there's 50 thousandths Peterson that I've bent. Just comfortable for me this way. Let's go with a 18 thousandths gem. See what we can do here. I'm trying to pick around the camera here. Is a little awkward for me, but we'll give it a shot. A little click there. Click. I think this is my first time doing one out of the package. I'm a little nervous, I guess. Oop, got a nice false set there. Off 5. Need a little shorter hook. I like to pick the American keyway off the ledge. Actually, I know a lot of people go from the bottom, but probably just because I'm a clumsy ox, I always catch this top, and it just drives me insane. So as much as I can, I go off this ledge. Got a little counter. Oh. And we're open. Well, I guess that's a successful out of the box, but it was kind of a letdown, to be honest. I was really expecting this guy to fight me harder. Not rekeyable, not a surprise. Oh well, I guess it'll make a nice addition to the collection anyway. That was a rather easy pick, though. Surprisingly so. Oh, duh. It's key retaining. Gotta have the shackle in. Put this back. Very happy to get a hold of one of these. Oh, it's supposed to be a new old stock. It's kind of looks a little grungy for such. I might brasso it before I put it in the collection. It's not like it's got a patina that I'd wreck. It just looks a little funky, so maybe I'll clean it up real nice and let it age. By the time I'm 70, it'll be all great. But that's all I wanted to share for the moment. I'll got a nice rainy day, so I'll be home working on getting some lotto lock videos done probably. Oh, I also wanted to touch on thinking about switching, not really switching, but more focusing on collecting as opposed to doing challenge locks and that sort of thing. The way my schedule tends to be, I just can't really work with time constraints. You know, you need to get this done. I just don't have that kind of time a lot of days. So sad to say. But the collecting is what really gives me joy anyhow. I mean, I just love getting, especially vintage locks and stuff. So my channel's probably going to be swinging that direction more than anything else. Any thoughts, comments, you know, throw it down below. I'd appreciate a like, and if you haven't subbed, please do. Should be a lot more videos coming in the coming weeks here. More free time. We're at 14.5 minutes. I'm sure you're all tired of listening to me, so I'll let you go. I hope you all have a great weekend and have fun. Later.